Any car lover knows there's a lot more to driving than just getting from here to there, and the best way to improve the experience is to drive a better car. For most Americans, though, the very best cars and other vehicles are way out of reach. But there is a solution, and Cynthia Bowers is happy to share it with you.
This is about as close as most of us will ever get to the car styles of the rich and famous. But not John Michie.
What made you say, I'm going to do this?
I love cars.
Depending on his mood, you might see him in a Ferrari this weekend or behind the wheel of some classic Detroit muscle like this Z28.
So what is it that gives you so much pleasure about borrowing these cars?
Mostly probably the looks and the attention you get with them. You know, everybody wants to look at your car.
Meet his landlord, Kathy Kabala. She runs a company called Exotic Car Share, where for $250 a year and a daily rate of up to $500, members choose from a showroom right off Rodeo Drive. But Kabala's real mission is just taking off, stealing a page from the high-flying world of aviation and fractional ownership of corporate jets. She wants to sell shares of the highest of the high-end auto art, like a Lamborghini or this Bentley Continental GT. So for 10 grand, you get 9 weeks a year and a car that costs more than most people's homes.
They like the anticipation of driving them for a couple of weeks, and then they get bored with them. They don't want to drive it every day. It's not practical.
So let's say you decide to be practical and look instead for something a bit roomier, maybe something big enough to haul the family around on that summer road trip. Well, consider this. So this runs for?
This coach would retail for about $300,000.
But fear not, Greg Allen only wants to sell you 1/8 of this land yacht. And he'll even take care of all the unfun parts like insurance, upkeep, and storage.
It just makes a lot of sense. How does someone justify spending, in this case, $300,000 for something you're only going to use 3 or 4 weeks out of the year?
The chance to be temporary road royalty for a 5-week cross-country trek with their 3 kids was enough to lure Aaron and Perry Stevens from Hawaii to the mainland.
He came up to me and said, oh, I want to, buy this RV. And I went, what? What are you going to buy an RV for? That's ridiculous. And then when he explained it to me, I said, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because just like anyone else, the Stevens want to make the most of their family time, even if it means they have to share. Cynthia Bowers, CBS News, Chicago.